Hello, hello, hello. Make a love shout out all the subscribers and followers of this channel. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today we're gonna have our neurodiversity, or this is about ADHD, and this is accommodations and inclusion series. And this is your teacher, Marife Adonis. Now, understanding ADHD and embracing neurodiversity is an important step towards creating a supportive and inclusive community for all students in schools. What is ADHD? ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, affects the way the brain functions and processes information. It is characterized by difficulties with attention, impulsivity, and sometimes hyperactivity. Now, we need to understand why do we need to understand ADHD behaviors. Students with ADHD may have trouble staying focused, sitting still, and organizing their tasks. Okay, so if you can see that your child or your student is has, I don't know, the trouble in staying focused, kapag nakita niyo paikot-ikot sa room, then, tanungin niyo po ang sarili niyo, ano kaya 'tong batang ito? Not do not judge, but just observe, okay? Now, in attention, students with ADHD may struggle to pay attention, get easily distracted, and have difficulty following instructions. So, sometimes may bata diyan na hindi talaga siya mapalagay. So, ginagawa niya, hindi siya feeling mo nakikinig pero kinakalabit yung katabi. That's one of the ano, the attitude of learners with ADHD. And then sometimes hyperactivity. Some students with ADHD may be excessive energy and have a hard time sitting still or waiting for their turn. Mga naiinip yan. Then impulsivity, students with ADHD may act without thinking, interrupt others, or have difficulty controlling their impulses. So, minsan, mahilig yan sumabat sa, eh, hindi naman siya kinakausap, no? So, hindi po niya kasalanan yung ganun siya. That's because he have difficulty in controlling the impulses. Now, challenges faced by ADHD students. So, for academic challenges, ADHD can make it challenging for students to stay organized, complete tasks on time, and manage their time effectively. Okay? So, pagbigyan nyo lang siya hanggat matapos niya. Then, some students with ADHD may struggle with impulse control, which can affect the relationship with peers and lead to misunderstandings or conflict. Now, yun, kaya madalas, ang batang napapaaway kasi nga hindi niya man naman control, nakakalabit niya yung katabi niya, o kaya kung saan-saan pumupunta kamay niya, hindi po niya ano yon, unintentional po yung gano'n. Because yung impulse niya hindi niya na mapipigilan. That is a social challenge. Now, ADHD students may feel frustrated or discouraged due to their difficulties, which can impact their self-confidence. So, minsan, dahil doon, nawawalan sila ng tiwala sa sarili. Bakit ako ganito? Kaya ko ba to? Yan ang madalas nilang tanong. And then in the classroom environment, teacher can create a structure and organize classroom environment with clear routines and visual aids to help ADHD students stay focused and understand expectations. So, in the classroom, pwede tayong gumawa ng paraan. Okay? Then, we can provide individualized support such as referential setting, regular check-ins, and breaking tasks into smaller steps, it can help ADHD students succeed. So, dapat unti-unti lang. Ah, Dapat talaga meron siyang, individualized instruction. So, hiwalay po yung kanyang activity. The same, no, the same content, the same ano, but i-accommodate po natin yung pangailangan ng batang ganito. Hindi po, wag po natin siyang madaliin. Kung ano lang kaya sa araw na to, ganun lang. Kasi nga, ang focus time niyan, maiksi masyado. So, mas madalas yan, umiikot sa four corners of the classroom. Then, pag nakaikot na naman yan, pag niyo bumalik sa upuan, wag po kayong magalit, wag niyo pong pagalitan. Ganun po yon. And now, encourage collaborations and empathy among classmates can create supportive and inclusive environment where everyone feels valued. So, minsan, ang ginagawa ko, pag may ganitong bata, tinatabi ko siya doon sa marunong. Kasi nga, dahil nga gusto niyang ano, mabilis siya matapos o kaya masagutan niya na agad. So, kung sino yung marunong, doon ko siya pinapatabi. Minsan, may bata talagang marunong, siya pa nagsasabi ganito, ganyan, gawin, ganito, ganyan. Kailangan lang gusto niyang mabilis, ayaw niyang ano, matagal. Ganun po yan. Then, what are the strengths of ADHD students? Many students with ADHD possess unique and creative thinking abilities, allowing them to approach problems and tasks from different perspectives. So, hayaan natin siya mag-isip. Iba, iba po ang ano niya, sa ibang, kung ano yung, minsan magugulat ka. Nagugulat ako, madali niya nasa-solve ang problem, even titingnan niya mentally. Pero yung mga regular students na marunong, sabi nila, tapos nagtitiyaga, hirap pa silang umunawa. But for such students with ADHD, madali lang sa kanya. Orally, kaya niya. Yes. Ayaw niya nga matagal eh. Gusto niya madami siyang ibang ginagawa. And then, for any students with ADHD often have abundant energy and enthusiasm, which can contribute to their engagement in activities and their ability to inspire others. Okay. So, ito madalas gamitin natin, no? Mas maganda yung energy niya, no? Makakapag-inspire pa siya ng kapwa niya, ano, classmate niya kapag binigyan natin siya ng pansin. Okay, embracing neurodiversity means recognizing that our brains work differently and that this diversity is a strength. So, yung diversity na yun, gamitin natin bilang lakas. Lakas niya. Yung pagiging kaikaiba niya ay ano yan, dahilan, no? Upang maging maayos ka. Respect and empathy. We should respect and show empathy towards our neurodivergent peers, understanding that their experiences and perspectives are variable. Unawain po natin, halimbawa, kung teacher ka man o nanay ka man o classmate ka man, kung may mga kilala kayong ganito, ang kailangan niyan, respect and empathy. Do not judge them. Ha? Minsan, pagka hindi sila naintindihan ng ano, ng sa teacher, sasabihin, biyo-biyo kang bata ka. At yun na ngayon ay bawal lang sabihin, no? Um, may mga ano pa rin, pero salamat sa Diyos at unti-unti na rin ano, no? Na-educate yung ibang teacher. No? Because this kind of learners are very sensitive. Now, all they need is the respect and empathy. Now, by creating an inclusive environment, we can celebrate and learn from each other's differences, fostering a supportive and accepting community. So, dapat i-accept po natin anumang bata ang dumating sa atin, ano ba sila. Let's respect, no? Let's create the environment that are inclusive for all. Now, what are the tips for supporting students with ADHD. Be patient and understanding. So yun yung unang-una lahat, maging pasensyoso at maunawain. Unawain natin sila, wag ibaba po natin sarili sa feeling niyo napakataas niyo na kung may sarili kayong standards, pakibabawasan na lang po yung standard, 'no? Lagay po natin kung ikaw sa palagay mo sa batang 'yan, ano ka sa tingin mo? Use clear and concise instructions. Kailangan po niya na hindi po 'yan na ano na isang basa mo lang, kaya mga may madalas na bata, "Ma'am, ano po gagawin?" Sinabi mo na instruction, siyempre magtatanong pa 'yan, "Ma'am, naka 1/4 ba?" Sinabi mo ng, "Get 1 whole sheet of pad paper." "Ma'am, saan po?" Oh, gano'n po. Para may even regular students that are not diagnosed with ADHD are like this also. So, bata pa rin sila lahat. Provide visual aids and organizational tools. So, we are in ano, new world, digital world. Mas madalas minsan yung visual aids natin, madali na lang gawin nga yan eh. Break tasks into manageable chunks. So, kung kaya mong unti-untiin yung activities, do it. Offer praise and encouragement. Wow, galing-galing mo naman. May estudyante akong ganyan nung nakaraan. For every corners of the room, ikot niya, tapos maraming ang galing mo naman. Oh, pero mataas pa grade niyan sa akin kasi ang bilis niyan, ano eh, ang bilis niyan mag-solve ng math. Teacher, nakuha ko na agad. Uy, ma'am, nakuha ko na agad. Ang galing. Foster a positive and inclusive classroom culture. So, and then, kasi minsan sa classroom, teacher ang nagma-manage. So, kung paano kung i-manage ang classroom mo, ganun din po gagawin ng mga bata na nasa iyo. Yun din po. Okay? Now, by organizing the unique strengths and challenges of students with ADHD, we can provide the necessary support and help them thrive. Let's celebrate our differences and build a world where everyone feels valued and included. Okay, isipin po natin yan, ha? Um, Mayroon man tayo, yung ADHD wala. The number one is rest. So for more questions and comments, okay, write your comments and suggestions on the below this video. Thank you so much. God bless us all.